Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fulton Street Beats. It is that time for the Chibson Randy Rhoads update. Now, a lot of you know that I ordered this guitar kind of the way I wanted it to be, and I got there's a lot of misinformation about Randy Rhoads guitars out there. And ordering out of China, of course, is a crapshoot. This came from a seller. I forget the name, guys. You'll have to go back to the unboxing video of this to check that out. However, things that I wanted custom on this guitar, for me, I say custom, I had it built for me. It was the neck shape. I wanted a nice slim neck. I wanted the aged yellowed finish. Now, I'm in fluorescent right now. This guitar looks very yellow, but as you can see by the introduction, when I put the light behind me, it's not so yellow, is it? But I want you guys to know something, because there seems to be a lot of misconceptions when everybody tells me that the color is off. You see, when a cream guitar ages over time, especially since 74 is what this would be based off of, it would get really yellow. So if you look at Gibson's actual VOS guitars, and I'm going to put some pictures around here as I'm talking of these guitars and a bunch for sale that are actually Gibson's, you'll notice that they're quite yellow. So that is why I got this yellowed guitar, because that's reminiscent of what his guitar would actually look like today. A 74 Gibson Les Paul would age to today. That's right, ultraviolet light does that. So, of course, I didn't get the relict version, though. I didn't get the cracked version, although I do have a little bit of a crack in the finish already. It is a nitro finish. I have tested it with some acetone on the inside. It is a nitro finish, and I was going to do a video on that, and I actually did a video, but I kind of messed up the whole video, so that's going to have to wait till another time until we tear into this guitar again. Now, I do have a little crack on the side, and that's because I took a little bit. I was gonna actually attempt to relic this guitar a little bit, and then I changed my mind. I took a little bit of the canned air and sprayed it, and I got that little crack in it, and I was like, I don't know. Maybe that's good enough to start it. I don't know. I second-guessed myself. Now, there's a video out there on YouTube I just became aware of where somebody said I didn't know what I was talking about when it come to my own guitar, which is kind of funny. And it was in one of the comment sections of another video. And a guy didn't understand. Apparently he has a Randy Rhoads style guitar from China. And he didn't understand why I paid more for mine, because he thinks it's just like his. Well, it's not just like yours. Yours is, to be fair, really bad. It's a really bad guitar. It's got a lot of flaws where this doesn't have any flaws. So right there alone, well, it's different, right? I got a better quality guitar than you did. I don't have any flaws in my fretboard. I don't have any flaws. I didn't have any flaws in the binding. There's no flaws. I got different tuners than you got. I got a Randy Rhoads serial number, which you don't have. I got, like I said, really nice binding. I have the gold speed knobs that, well, you don't have. And there's a lot of differences looking at your guitar between this one. Another thing, you got small pots and cheap wiring. This has got full-size pots and plug-and-play wiring. A lot of differences when you look at the guitars. A lot of differences in quality. And mine come with a beautiful case. I don't believe yours did either. So there's differences. Now, you might have ordered a Randy Rhoads guitar and you got what you got, and that was it. But as far as the price difference goes, with me paying more, well, that's why, because mine was built for me. Now, a lot of people don't understand that. You can go to AliExpress and you can request a guitar be built for you. And what they will do for you is they will send you pictures throughout the build process of your guitar. And how did I know this is my guitar? Well, because they made a few mistakes on it at first they had to correct. For instance, when they did the pick guard, they put a white pick guard on it. It said Randy Rhoads on it, but it was white. So that wasn't going to work. Now, there was some things that I had them leave off because there were some things they just couldn't do, such as the brass covers on the back. But as you can see now, we got some brass covers on the back. And we have the brass poker chip here. Now, I do have a brass switch tip also, although it won't fit this tip. So I have to swap out this switch, which is a shame because it's a very nice switch inside of this guitar also. Pickups are another thing. These pickups are totally stock. What you just heard with the intro right there, these pickups are totally stock. and they're very high output. I can't remember what they are right now, but I want to say they're around 12 point some K, if I remember correctly, 10 point something and 12 point something, if I remember correctly. Another thing, my binding on my frets, my nibbed frets, is way better than the other one I saw also. And these are supposed to be stainless steel frets. Are they? I don't know, but they're supposed to be. It's got a beautiful fretboard. I haven't had to level anything, haven't really had to do anything to this guitar. I don't even believe I changed the strings on this yet, but I could be wrong on that. I'm not sure. So what have I done to the guitar? Well, like I said, another thing that was different. My strap buttons are not the cheap junk belt style. They're the flat, really nice style strap buttons. So yeah, a ton of differences between the two guitars, and that is why my guitar costs more. I paid more because it was built for me. And I hope that makes sense. And there's the serial number on the back and the tuners. Now, why did I get this style tuners? Well, because if I get the Gibson style tuners that we plan on doing on this later on, well, this is kind of like the style that came on it. This would bolt right up. So that's why these tuners are holding really, really well, which is really cool. And I'm really liking the guitar. Now, as far as the yellow goes, like I said, guys, there's varying degrees of yellows that this guitar could be. This was made and approved. So this was approved. This was made for me and approved by me. So there's that. And I hope those pictures, you guys can understand what happens throughout the years. Now, was Randy Rhoads' guitar originally this yellowed? No, it wasn't. But it would be. If it was a 74 and you looked at it today, you're going to notice it's really yellow. There's as a matter of fact, I got a lot of subs who actually have some of the originals that have sent me pictures. And let's see if I can get some of those up here too. And, see, man, it's yellow. What can you say? It's yellowed. So that's that. Of course, my hardware is beautiful gold. I wanted everything to look a little bit newer, and if I decided to relic it later on down the road, I would. So how does it play? How does it sound? Any issues? Well, the electronics are fantastic in this, which I did not expect. I've had some good electronics from China, I'm not going to lie, but this one is exceptionally well. They fade in and out nice. Everything works. Everything's solid. Can't really change it if it ain't broken. It sounds so good. It records nice too. So I'm really happy. The nuts cut very, very well. Supposed to have been a bone nut. Could be. I'm going to guess it's plastic. But it's cut nice and it looks really good. I really can't complain. And like I said, a beautiful case with it. And I forget the price now. It was a little over $300 with the case. And how can you complain at that? And if you look, hey, look at that little thin neck, right? Because I wanted a thin neck. I asked for a thin C. They gave me a thin C. It wasn't really specified. I said, make sure I got a thin C neck. That's what I wanted, something a little faster. And I got exactly what I asked for. I can't complain. The seller was fantastic. As a matter of fact, I think I know another YouTuber who is ordering from that seller, but I haven't verified it for sure yet. At least I think he has, and if he's watching, maybe he can chime in. That's up to him. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but hopefully what he gets is just as good as this. But I think this is a great guitar. It does say Randy Rhoads on the pick guard, and it's not full of a bunch of flaws. As a matter of fact, if I'm going to rate guitars on the Chibsons that I have, this is a tough one, right? This is a tough one because there's so many that I like. Mine used to be my SG, which is totally upgraded, but that was a fantastic guitar. Between this one and the black one right here, which is equally just as nice, and again, full-size pots, plug-and-play electronics, and really nice pickups. And the playability is outstanding. If I had to choose between the two, which one I'd rather grab and play, I gotta say the black one. It's got a little thicker neck. I think it's got a little better tone. It's set up really nice. It pulls off Metallica really well. This does a lot of things well. But that guitar right there, even though I love this one, this is to look at, I like this one. But to play, I like that one. And believe it or not, the SG, I upgraded the pickups in that one, and I should have kept the ones that came in it because, well, these are Epiphone Pro Buckers in it, plug-and-play Pro Buckers with push-pull pots, split coils. and it doesn't sound as good as the original pickups. So even pickups are getting better out of China. Now, guys, I hope you hit that like button, you share, and you subscribe, and you hit the notification bell, because we got cool stuff that's always rolling in. We have, supposed to be here today, but I think it's going to be late, a James Hetfield style, ESP style guitar that we are totally upgrading and putting EMGs in it. The James Hetfield EMG signature EMGs in it. We're upgrading the tuners to some hip shots, new strings, new switch, bone nut, you name it. We're doing it all, and that's going to be a killer guitar, hopefully, if it arrives in one piece and the bones are good. If you want to see that, I'm going to take you through the upgrades as we do that. So for those of you who don't think I know what I'm talking about, I can kind of build guitars once in a while, so I think I know what I'm talking about. I got enough of them. I set them up all the time. I have to do this stuff all the time, so I kind of know some tricks on what to do that might go against the status quo, but they seem to work so far, and so far so good. And for all the haters out there that do not like Chibsons, well, you know what we can do, right? That's what we can do. You go take a flying leap, because we don't care. This channel's for you guys that love all guitars, and that's the way it's going to be. And if you made it to that point and you saw that part and you got so mad, bye-bye, Sally. That's all we say to you here. Bye-bye. But what we'll do is we'll just shoo you away. We'll let you comment into the void and push my algorithm along, because that always helps. Yeah, even the bad comments push the algorithm, and that's pretty funny, actually. So they're actually contributing to the success of the channel, and we all like that. We all like that. So let's give them a round of applause. There we go. Anyhow, Randy Rhoads, fantastic playing guitar. I love it. I think it looks cool. I hope you guys dig it too, and I hope I explained the color to you a little bit better. A lot of people don't like the yellow guitar, and that's fine. I mean, that's what I wanted. So, no, it's not wrong. Actually, it's quite right. But some are yellower than others, I have noticed. But this is about the stage it should be at if it was a 74, and it's aged. So, minus the cracking, of course. So, there you go. All right, guys, rock and roll. Remember, it's rock and roll that makes the world do that twirly thing. And hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Peace. I'm out. I'm talking in circles. Bye. See ya. Get out of here. Go. Shoot. It's time to go. Time to go, guys. Bye. No, don't stick around. There's nothing more to see.